So welcome back, people, to MG Sports TV, and the Jamaica Football Federation has hit back at Leon Bailey, stating lies. Lies are telling, they said. Anyways, big up on yourself. We're going to get into the details of the situation and just read through the article, the immediate press release sent out by the Jamaica Football Federation. So I'm going to get that on the ground now. Let me just put it up on the screen, people. Because I know, say, I expected something like this to happen. I'm being honest. I did expect something like this to happen. Because at the end of the day, I don't really see how the positive. Listen, from what I've seen so far from this interview that Leon Bailey did, I know a lot of persons are going to say, boy, the interview warranted because it said some stuff that are facts and this and that and rated. But what I believe sometimes is timings of a lot of things is a huge factor. Big factor. Timings. And I think that is where everything get loose in translation here. Everything get lost, I should say. My apologies. Timings. And that's where the big problems occur. Anyways, let me get straight into the meat of the matter. So basically, JFF has said, you know what? Lie and Billy I tell. But multiple reports that them state, lie them I tell. And he has no evidence of such. So let's get into it. Recently, there has been a public attention concerning an interview done by Reggae Boy Leon Bailey on the Let's Be Honest podcast, where he made a number of accusations about the JFF and technical team. Now, remember, in recent time, what we have seen is these interviews done by Reggae Boys or Reggae Girls would have gone to the global market. So they would have stained the image of the JFF. And once you have done that, the JFF will come out and defend themselves. So basically, they put them back against the wall. The remarks made about the technical team, particularly the coach, they ensure to them emphasize that, particularly the coach must be addressed by the coach and therefore will not be commented on here. So let me leave that part the whole time. The JFF Secretariat, however, is concerned about some comments which are not entirely accurate. Some. So it's not saying all. Some. And must be addressed in order to set the record straight. It is unfortunate that some things were said as they expectedly have raised questions from our sponsors. This episode again reminds us of the comments that were made by the World Cup girls that up until 2024, some of the World Cup payments were still not paid, which based on their own response was not accurate. So, they might tie this up similar to World Cup girls. The girls in the World Cup said, you know what? The girls did something similar. And now Leon Bailey would have come forward saying something similar as well. Similarly, Leon Bailey has made some assertions which must be addressed. Firstly, the charges made that Leon has to book his own airline tickets is always contending with multiple stops and is always booking economy are inaccurate and contradictory. Contradictory because he says he books his own tickets but then says that he's always booked in economy with multiple stops and always receives the tickets late. Then it would suggest that he's the reason why he has those issues, as he is the one, he asserts, who booked the tickets. The fact, though, is that these statements are very much untrue. Well, the JFF fact, them have pinpoint some of the aspects and highlight it, then rebut it. In order to verify these statements, all right, let's see what JFF have a hand here. We researched the last 3 bookings for Leon. You probably couldn't go further if you give us a little bit more details on that. And the following were the results. 1, a ticket booked for a travel date on 4th of September 2023 shows a booking on I think a flight AA 6958 leaving London Heathrow at 10:25 a.m. with a stop in Miami and then a flight on AAA 805 departing at 5:57 p.m. to Jamaica. This is a typical one stop for flights out of UK to Jamaica. Typical one stop flight. So are there no straight flights from UK to Jamaica? Or there's always a one-stop flight from UK to Jamaica? There must be a stop somewhere. That's a good question. And the seat type for both flights were business. I must say, Liam Bailey did say it was economy. Let's continue to the next one. A ticket book for travel date 13 November 2023 shows a booking on VS 0103 leaving London Heathrow at 10:50 a.m. with a stop in Atlanta and then a flight on VS 3832 departing at 6:10 to Jamaica. This is a typical one-stop flight out of the UK to Jamaica. Say that again. And seat types were business and economy. So technically, my economy dropping night, respectively. So travel business first, and then from Atlanta to Jamaica, that more than likely the economy, respectively. A ticket book for travel date 19th of November 2023 shows a booking on AC0983 leaving Montego Bay at 1:45 p.m. with a stop in Toronto, then a flight on AC085 departing 6:20 to London Heathrow. This is a typical one-stop flight out of Jamaica to the UK. And the seat types were business for both. So quite a lot of traveling here, and just once we have seen the economy. But it still mentioned economy, which means technically it's not wrong there. It maybe it's not as, when you say economy, still economy, so like all I flight in my economy. But anyways, we could of course show additional similar tickets booked for Leon, which he traveled on, and so we are at loss about the statement that he booked his own tickets that were sent to him late, when all itineraries are sent days before to the player for confirmation, and that the bookings were primarily economy. The JFF does have a policy that all players are booked on premium economy, which is similar to what is done in other sporting organizations, as the cost of booking all players on business would make the program unaffordable. This is communicated to all players, and they advise in many cases, including Leon, that we should use any money owed to them to purchase business class tickets on occasions when they advise. The option is available to all players to upgrade their tickets themselves or by setting off against funds owed to them. Quite interesting. I don't know. Let me see if I this today. Good. Also, the charges made he has received no monies from the JFF is untrue. The JFF has stated that funds are outstanding to the boys from as far back as 2022, and we have made inroads in paying it down, and has advised that we will pay them off in the second quarter of 2024. We confidently say, though, that we have been paying per diem consistently, and we also cover all costs relating to the camps or games. So saying that no funds have been received from JFF is misleading and unfortunate. We would like to add that the JFF, like many national federation, is unable to match what is paid by the professional clubs. We would think, though, that the honor of playing for your country is something that is all patriotic Jamaicans want to do. You think wrong. Man, he want the money. Well, Leon Bailey said he want the money. As we realize that we will never be able to match the financial rewards of the professional clubs, we never realized that playing for Jamaica was primarily about the financial rewards, and that this would be our main consideration. So, first, I got the detractors will come out and say, so how the people in Nigeria work and I get paid, or the president I get paid, or the gents I get paid. Well, you can't technically say, boy, at them job. No, people are going to say, but a job they can do. Technically, you get invited, you accept it if you want or not. I don't really know if you ever get invited to a job before where you can take it or not and still get paid. We don't know if there's a situation like that where people invite you to come. Say, all right, come. I invite you to come have a speech here, so, and we're going to pay you. Take it or not. But if you know you're not getting a pay, why bother come? What for confusion? Anyways, that is kind of playing on the sentiments of the players still. I'm going to be honest with that. Yeah, we know it's an honor to play for the national team. It's something I'm going to speak about. But you can't use that as an excuse or use that as a factor to not pay them. Because really and truly, if it's in the contracts, say we come perform, still pay us. Even if they can't pay us much, use the money to do something surrounding what we are doing. Which is definitely understandable, in my view. That claim for from the players. I 100% understand that part as well. Let me see what the next. Okay, so let's go to the next one. We're boiling down now, people. It's boiling down. The JFF secretariat would also like to say that the decision about the team dynamics and who is selected or not remains the sole decision of the coach and his staff. The secretariat merely received the requirements from the team technical staff and determines if we have the funding support or not. So the implication that it is the JFF secretariat that determines who is selected to the team is false. The accountability of the coach to the JFF secretariat is whether he is successful, is a success or not. And our job is merely to hire or terminate the coach, but not interfere in the coaching decision. Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this still. But for years, I hear some boy selecting a team and who select team. For years, I said that. And I don't know. Because even Jerome Whitley came out and said, boy, people are meddling with the selecting of the team. So, we don't understand. So, that the one they know, question mark, they're the one upon JFF. So, anyway, one thing we will not encourage is is for any player to be treated differently from any other. However, what happens within the team is a matter of the coaching staff. The JFF want to say again that it is unfortunate that we have to be addressing this public comment, as we believe that the professional thing to do is for differences to be addressed with each other and not through social or other media outlets. Nah, true. I agree with that. When every time we have an issue, rather than deal with it internally, we come to the mainstream media. Or not just mainstream media, just media overall. Not gonna look good. But anyways, if it's a work, if they might try fix it inside, if they might try discuss inside, and nothing happen, it will come public. It will come public. Anyways, tell us what you think, people, in the comment section about the statement made by the Jamaica Football Federation. Let us know what your guys' thoughts on it, and I'll see you guys again. Until next time, MG Sports TV. Peace out. Boom. God bless.